Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Food School Smarter, Stronger, Leaner podcast on a mission to inspire a world where food makes us better. Guys, today is Thursday, and today, I'm in London, as you might know, and today is the official start of National 4-week lockdown. Now, how exactly it's all gonna look, nobody really knows, but for sure, people are gonna be spending more time at home. And guys, this whole thing is global, COVID-19, and you've probably been spending much more time at home or in these weird conditions where you don't know whether you should go out and meet people or not, whether you should go to the gym or just stick to your home workouts, whether you should go out and eat elsewhere or just stick to home cooking, what's best, what's better. So many things are changing and nobody really knows, where they're changing to or what they're changing into. It's a very unsettling and uncertain situation we are in. And for sure, not just in London, not just in UK, but everyone is finding this whole situation challenging for health, for our fitness, for our well-being, mental and physical. And a lot of people, even myself sometimes feel discouraged. You can't do so many things that you're used to, right? You can't do your full workouts that you're used to. You can't even order weights for home workouts because they're all sold out, right? I actually managed to get some of mine. And so sometimes we feel like we want to just give up on our healthy lifestyle for now, for God knows how long, but sometimes it feels like, what's the point? Let's just wait it out and then start again. But guys, first of all, nobody really knows when it's gonna end, whether it's gonna end, and what's ahead of us. So, and not even tomorrow is guaranteed. So if you are postponing something till better times, who gave you a guarantee that there is going to be a better time or, normal? Maybe this is new normal. Who knows? And again, not even one day is guaranteed to any of us. So please do take care of things, of yourself. If it's important to you, stop waiting for some situation improvement in the future, because again, there are no guarantees that anything gonna change in the future. And today, guys, we are working on a new mindset, on a new way of approaching our healthy lifestyle, new way that is more productive than just have this all or nothing approach, whether, we either have all the opportunities to work out and eat healthy and everything is perfect, or it's nothing and we just give up on everything. We don't take care of our nutrition, of our fitness and our exercise routine, of our sleep, of our mental health. It's either, everything perfect or nothing, and we just don't do anything. So this is a strategy that in my life I used, and it's proven to be not effective. I failed to make progress in my healthy eating habits, in my weight loss journey. It would yo-yo with my attempts to be on some sort of diet, to feel and look the way I want to feel and look, and then something will happen, will be stressful, and it will trigger me to get off this perfect plan of mine that I created. And then I would just have this self-talk then, so what's the point? I might just go and eat everything, all the cookies and sugar that will help me to relieve stress, but also will create this cycle, of binging or overeating, and then not feeling great, and also feeling guilty for the fact that I betrayed my own beliefs and my own promises to myself. I broke my own promises to myself, right? And so this all or nothing approach, it kept me in the same place, health and fitness wise, and also my mental health and the way I approach my life. And in so many other areas of my life, this all or nothing approach, it just didn't let me to go further, to make real progress, to get to the next level in all areas of my life, not just health and fitness, but also my mental health, my goals, how I approach work, and how I try to serve better, to get better at what I do, serving clients, serving you, working on my business ideas, or on ideas to serve the world, to help the world, to change the world, to create a world where food makes us better, right? It changed me on so many levels once I learned that this approach, all or nothing, it's just not a good approach to life. And so, for example, guys, if you are struggling with some aspect of healthy lifestyle, healthy eating, maybe you're trying to do intermittent fasting for, I don't know, for 18 or 20 hours. Maybe you're trying to do one meal a day. You know, you've been snacking for so many months or maybe even years. And then now you decided to just do one meal a day, and you failed the first day, right? That would probably happen, not the first, maybe the second, maybe the third, and you're like, oh, you know, I'm broken, or I can't do that, or it's not working for me. But progress in life, it's not like that. We can't just order ourselves to make progress. Progress is work. So maybe instead of trying to like do one meal a day, you just take away one snack. Yeah, it might not seem like such a huge step, but you can't do a huge step anyway. So, but it doesn't mean that you can't work your way up to that. Now, I fast a lot these days. 18 hours is nothing for me. I usually do one meal a day, 36 hours, easy, but it didn't come to me overnight. I didn't just decide to do that. In fact, 16 hours was hard for me on a daily basis at some point. But then after a while, once I practiced, 14, 15, and then 16, it became like second nature. And now even one meal a day seems like no work at all. So guys, what I'm trying to say, it's a journey. And again, you can't order yourself to be a completely different person the next day. That's just not how change works. If we have certain habits and we've been doing them for a while, and they became our automatic responses to different life situations. Like for example, just simply, if we are used to eating 3 meals a day plus 2-3 snacks, and we've been doing that for months or maybe years, it's not going to be easy to switch to a different way of eating overnight. Our physical body, our brain, our habits, they take time to change. And that's normal. That's actually normal. Changing overnight completely your habits, 180 degrees, it's not how it works for human psychology or human body. So yeah, guys, acknowledge that there is, this challenge that maybe you're trying to improve your habits. Maybe you're trying to eat less sugar, right? So acknowledge that you have this habit that you'd like to improve. Acknowledge that there is a challenge. Acknowledge that it's not easy for you. And it's okay. It's okay to have difficulties and to not be your perfect self from day one. And maybe you don't need to be that, perfect version. Maybe that version that you are right now is okay with just a few modifications to sugar eating habits, right? So it's okay to not have it all perfect and figured out. And it's okay to start small. And every day, don't try to be perfect. And then if it doesn't work, just say, whatever, I'll just eat all of the sugar that I've always been eating. Now, maybe today you eat one sugary snack less. Maybe today you aren't putting sugar in your drinks. Maybe today you are adding a bowl of veggies to all of your meals. it's about progress. It's about a bit better or less worse. It's not about, again, becoming a perfect version of yourself from day one. And if it doesn't work, then it means it's never going to work. From my personal and professional experience, guys, that's not how the change happens. So every day, just commit to work on that habit that you'd like to improve. Like, for example, if you decide to eat less sugar, then every day try to be a bit better. Or maybe a week, maybe for a week you decide to not put sugar in your drinks. And after you manage that, after you master that, then you can take the next step. And so it's a bit better or less worse. It's not about being perfect. So today, ask yourself, what is this next a bit better step in the habit that I'm trying to change? If you are trying to fast more again or eat less snacks, then what is the next step after to improve the situation you are in right now, right? Again, maybe many snacks, countless snacks and meals. So what is the next best step? Eating certain amount of meals, 3-4 meals, eating 3 meals and 1 snack. Try not to make it too challenging or too big or too out there from what you're doing today, because that's not gonna work. That's gonna be too much stress, too much change for most of us, guys. Now, it can be possible for one habit, like to make it 180 degrees to turn it around, but it will require much more effort and conscious thinking and decision making and much more commitment than you think it will. So for most people, what works from coaching practice of thousands, maybe even millions of coaches, what works is small changes, small steps, but every day and consistently. So what is that next step for you, for that challenge, for that habit that you're trying to improve? During this lockdown, it's the same, guys. It's even more important to incorporate those small changes. Like, if you notice that while spending more time at home, you tend to eat more often, then maybe create a routine for you that you're gonna stick to. Maybe not from day one, but routine that you're gonna work your way up to. So if you find yourself eating too many times, then maybe agree with yourself, make an agreement that from now on, you're going to have that many meals and that many snacks, and that's it. And next time, whenever you feel like snacking, but, it's not what you agreed with yourself, then drink some tea, drink some water, do something, take a shower. Just distract yourself. That really works. That really helps, guys. For me, like, for example, drinking herbal tea helps, and start working on some project of mine, or taking care of some errand, maybe reorganizing my wardrobe. All that helps me to distract myself, and then I don't even notice how I get engaged in that new activity and I forget all about food. So that's one of the ways to distract yourself from eating and instead getting busy doing something else. And again, acknowledge that you have this challenge. It's okay to have challenges. Acknowledge that it's stressful time, and acknowledge that every day you're not going to be trying to be perfect, but you're trying to be a bit better and maybe less worse on some days, or maybe staying still on some days, but not just throwing towel out of the window and saying, it's all for nothing. It's either I'm perfect or I'm just doing everything and anything, and not paying attention to my health and my well-being at all. So what is that next step, guys? Acknowledge that you have a challenge. Acknowledge that it's stressful times. Figure out what's that a little bit better step in that challenging habit for you, and commit to be a little bit better every day. Again, maybe it's one less sugary item, or drink, or coffee, or snack. Maybe it's one less snack. Maybe for exercise, you just do 10 squats every couple of hours or so. What is that next step for you guys? And work on just that, maybe for a few days, maybe for a week, maybe even for a couple of weeks, whatever it takes, but commit to be a little bit better. Not perfect, but a little bit better. Plus, nobody's perfect, guys. Let's just agree on that. Nobody's perfect. We are all working on something. So, admit to yourself that you have a challenge and you'd like to work on it, and then commit to doing something a little bit better. And if for some reason today this plan didn't work, then maybe come up with a better plan that is better for you. Or maybe try tomorrow to be a little bit better. And that's a much better mindset, guys, than all or nothing approach that keeps us in a loop of guilt, of not becoming healthier and fitter, but just, trying to be perfect, and then realizing that you can't really do that, and getting back to your old self and being guilty and, engaging in old behaviors again, because, well, you're not perfect, so you might just give up on everything, right? So that's not a mindset that's gonna move us forward, not just in health and fitness, but in all areas of our life. So today, guys, ask yourself, what is the next step to a little bit better in that area of health and fitness that I find challenging at that time? So what is the next small step for me to get a little bit better? And work on it today. Work on it, guys. It might not work from the start, but work on it and it will work. That's how progress happens. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for listening. By the way, guys, I'm organizing MEETUP. It's lockdown and COVID healthy lifestyle and nutrition support, and it's happening on Zoom. It's completely free. It's 7 p.m. London time. It's 2 p.m. New York time, and I think it's 11 a.m. Pacific. So 2 p.m. New York, 11 a.m. Pacific, it's on Zoom. And the link to that meetup and Zoom link you can find in the show notes. It's 7 p.m. London. Today, we're meeting there and we're talking about acknowledging our challenges. Like, what is this most challenging health thing that is hard, that is difficult for you? We'll announce it to the world, to ourselves, and we commit to work on it. So, and you'll just meet and greet people from around the world who are struggling also, but who want to work on it. So find the link in the show notes to that meetup, completely free. It's online and worldwide. Share this episode and the link with people who you'd love to feel better every single day. And guys, again, thank you for staying with me. Thank you for working on yourself and inspiring a better, healthier world around you by being healthier yourself. So thank you, and till next time, eat better daily.